Welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy and I am on my way the the beach actually right now. And we are headed to the beach and the sky looks gorgeous. So it'll be great for some photos. And I am headed to meet up with some friends of mine that we are going to pray together this morning and enjoy the fresh air. I'm really ready for it, although it was hard for me to get up this morning. So, good morning. It is almost 7 o'clock, 10 till 7. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning, and wow, the sky is very clear this morning. So, we are headed to the beach. So, we're headed east today, and I'm about uh, same distance from the beach as I am to the school, to the state house. It's going to be a little chilly. It's supposed to get into the 60s today, but right now it is, I looked at my temperature, between 30 and 40, probably 37 or so. So it's a little chilly. I have a coat with me. I have two coats actually, depending on how cold it is. Because once you get there, the wind does blow. So it's a little colder there. Made a few videos of this beach that we go to, and I have a couple friends that live near the beach, and so they're able to just come like it's their neighborhood. And so it's really pretty, and usually there's no people there this time of day. A few, people walking, riding a bike, maybe some runners. And it's funny because New Hampshire does have surfers. We have people who do surf even though the waves are very tiny, but they wear a wetsuit and they'll get their surfboard and go surfing. So we do have that. So it's a beautiful area and very well populated in the summer. It is so packed in the summer that you can hardly find a place to put a towel. And there are several like hotels, and there's like a boardwalk where you can go shopping, things like that. My family likes to go there at least once, like if they come up from down south, or the people that live far away, they like to come visit the beach and just do a little bit of that walking on the boardwalk. And there's lots of activities that they have down there in the summer. We have like a sand sculpture contest at one point. There's like a bandstand, they call it the Shell, and there are groups that come and they sing and different things like that. Um, so that's where we're headed right now. It's a good place for kids to run around. Like I said, with my crew, usually we found places to swim that were not overly populated because it's hard to keep track of everyone. And but we would come down to the beach at night, and take a beach and stuff like that. It's really pretty. And I have to say, the skyline is so beautiful this morning. And I tried to get out a little earlier, but it was kind of hard. And I made my coffee and we're headed out. So, wow, looks like it's going to be. Now, I'd rather be there for the sunrise, but because of the hour difference, the sun rises, earlier. So, I'm not going to see the sunrise, but it is really pretty. I'd have to get up a little earlier for that. Oh, and happy Friday before Easter. Lots of people call this Good Friday, and it's a day to reflect on the death of Christ. Now, I kind of think that if Jesus died on the cross, it was a Friday, and he was in the grave for 3 days. That'd be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think that would be 3 days. So I kind of believe that he was crucified on a Thursday, but somehow we came up with Good Friday. I haven't really researched that, but I don't think it really matters. What matters is your heart toward the Lord and just looking to Him and thanking Him for His gift of salvation, that we can have forgiveness of sin and that we can live in the day of grace. So that's what I'm thankful for today. Today is Friday, and I'm a teacher and I have today off. Thank you for coming to my video. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And my name is Cindy, and I'm a teacher, and I do all kinds of teacher stuff on my channel. So yeah, I do teacher stuff like, I am a math teacher, so I like to share stuff about teaching, education, and teacher life. What do you do in your free time? I love teaching and I love being with my students, but I love variety. I like this. Variety is the spice of life, so they say. So as you can see, there's not a lot of population right here. People say the world is overpopulated. There is a lot of population in certain places in New Hampshire, but right here, this highway goes through an area that is, you see a lot of trees. So there's lots of little towns in New Hampshire. Thank you for helping me out, Kelly. Kelly has a wrench and she can help me out with any people that are inappropriate, because we don't do that stuff on this channel. I'm a mom and a teacher, and I don't do things that are inappropriate on my channel. Thank you guys for coming by and surfing through my channel. I appreciate it. And we are headed to the beach just to spend some time breathing in the ocean air. And I'm not really planning on staying, all day or anything. It's going to be cold. So we're, probably stay an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half or so. And we got plans other than that today. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go visit my mother for a little while and maybe do some house cleaning as usual. We have some yard cleaning to do. It is time for spring cleanup. Today is supposed to be in the 60s. My school, the kids had their special event last night. They put on their formals. They call it the formal. And they get together and they eat and they have a good time together. Saw lots of pictures, and my boys, they had friends. They stayed over their friends' houses. And so, yeah, it's the time of life where I got to think of, things to do that aren't kid world stuff. Although I do have events for my grandkids coming up too. And we'll see the grandkids this weekend because we have events planned. I'm going to be seeing them Saturday night and Sunday for dinner. So that will be good. We'll have to bring some card games or something. And what else? Yeah, so for Easter, we go to church. That's what we do for Easter. We don't really do the Easter bunny. We go to church and we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ is what we do for Easter. We call it Easter, even though Easter is not really a Christian word, I guess. Some people are offended by that word. So let's call it the Resurrection Sunday. And technically, every single Sunday is Resurrection Sunday because it's Jesus arose from the dead on the first day of the week. So that's why we celebrate. We do church on Sunday now, the first day of the week, where in the Old Testament, the Jews honored the Sabbath, which was on Saturday. and we honor Sunday, which is the first day of the week. So Kelly says it's bittersweet in some ways. I like my own time, but in other ways I miss it. Yeah, me too. People are offended by everything. I know. I'm just wondering, what does God think about it? I mean, we were talking about that last night, and technically, a lot of what we do is not really God's preference for us. I mean, He wanted us to live in the garden with perfection, with fruit trees and what is it called? Taking care of the garden and taking care of the animals. That's what God wanted for us, and man sinned, so we got cast out of the garden, and now we have to make the best of it. So technically, everything we do is not really what God wanted for humanity, but He does have a way for us to build a life, and He asks us to be joyful in the Lord. And we will have trials, we will have tribulations, but be of good cheer. Jesus has overcome the world, and He demonstrated that by His birth, His life on this earth, His desire to be an example to humans and to minister as an example of Christ, so that we can, know what that means. What does it mean to be a good human on this earth? Jesus was it. Hello, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that too. And I hope that you have a great day, and I hope that you're able to take some time to reflect on the truth of Jesus. And Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. So Resurrection Sunday is about the life of Jesus Christ. And that's my hope for every day, right? So thank you so much, Kelly. Have a happy day at the beach. Yeah, it should be nice. We're just a bunch of us older ladies hanging out, saying some prayers. Prayer is what holds us together. If it weren't for God, this whole world would be demolished by now. Humans have a great way of really causing a lot of trouble on this earth. But we're going to make our best way and trust God that He's with us and He's helping us, and He is going to be with us this morning, and we're going to pray for all things and take in the beauty that God has created. So thank you so much for coming, and I will talk to you later. And I'm going to sign off now as I get a little bit closer. Maybe I'll take a quick video of the beach itself. We'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming.